Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, this is the generation of the average Joe. Yes, I repeat, this is the generation of the average Joe. So, with that being said, if the average Joe can go on YouTube like Kai Cenat, do a whole bunch of weird stuff, and if they stay consistent long enough, they'll blow. I repeat, if they stay consistent long enough, they'll blow. Listen, at the end of the day, what do you think is going to happen if you're a content creator with muscles? At the end of the day, guys with muscles are not the average Joe. The average Joe is the skinny guys who are blowing up on YouTube. They're blowing up on social media. The obese guys, the My 600 Pound Life guys, they're blowing up on social media. Listen, guys like Dave Blunt, they're blowing up on social media and they can barely walk. So at the end of the day, if you have buys and tries, at the end of the day, all you need to do is have consistency. Listen, for the longest, or I'm not even going to say the longest, I only been on YouTube for about a month or two or three. Listen, I really don't know, but at the end of the day, no, I've been on YouTube for 120 days now, because it's day 120, monk mode. So at the same time, listen, you got to understand, I've been on YouTube for 120 days now. I've been getting 2 to 5 to 18 to 25 views per video. I only have 111 subscribers, something like that. And sometimes the numbers keep going down. This is a part of the game. This is supposed to happen. You're gonna get turned down. Listen, it doesn't matter for 5 years straight. If people only 25 people for 5 years in a row, only 25 people view my channel. At the end of the day, these are the 25 people that I do it for. At the end of the day, these are the people that are going to go far in life. These are the people, they're going to be at the Lambo dealership with me. Listen, we're going to play golf in other countries. Listen, we're playing golf in Dubai. We're going to play golf in Brazil. At the end of the day, you got to understand, when you have muscles, you need to show the world what it looks like to be destined for greatness. I repeat, if you have muscles, you need to show the world what it looks like to be destined for greatness. You have to, listen, having muscles can land you the job. If you don't have a job, get muscles. Listen, there won't be too many jobs turning you down, because a lot of jobs, they be asking for strong people. Yeah, we need a leader who can lead for these positions. How you gonna lead for those positions and get in position if you're not in tone? You can't make other people watch their tone. So at the end of the day, listen, it's all about patience. Patience is the biggest virtue. Listen, if you have the virtue to be calm in the storm, I repeat, it does not matter. I don't care what you're going through. If you have the virtue to be calm in the storm, you're gonna make it. It's gonna work out. I repeat, if you have the ability to be calm in the storm, it's going to work out. Trust me, you got to believe. The world folds under pressure. Society folds under pressure. But if you can't fold under pressure like a Pop-Tart, at the end of the day, you are the chosen one. At the end of the day, you're going to make it. You're going to have the Ferrari. It does not matter if it takes you 7 to 10 years. Better late than never. It's people 20 years from now, they're not going to be successful. 20 years from now, they're still going to live at their parents' house. 20 years from now, they're still going to live in their same city and state that they were born in. 20 years from now, they're not going to have a passport. 20 years from now, they're not going to have a relationship with the Most High. 20 years from now, they're not going to have buys and tries. At the end of the day, you have to understand patience is a virtue. To be calm in the storm. Listen, they always want to tell you about female attraction is the best, greatest semen retention benefit. But instead, they don't want to tell you that the greatest benefit to semen retention and retaining your seed is to the ability to be calm in the storm. You're calm around, listen, you could go around Miss America, Miss Brazil, Miss Switzerland, Miss Colombia, Miss Mexico, all the beauty pageants in the world, and you're going to be calm. You're not going to sweat. That's the greatest feeling as a man in the world. When you can go around, listen, when you can pull up to the Ferrari dealership, cop the Ferrari, and you're not sweating. You're not sweating. You're paying for the Ferrari with no sweat. Listen, you go into the Lambo dealership, all confidence and calmness. At the end of the day, listen, dudes is hitting women from the back end, making her squirt, but they're taking a bus to work. And some of them don't even have 9 to 5, so they taking a bus to the block. At the end of the day, they can't even afford to go hang out and gangbang on the block. At the end of the day, listen, we're putting an end to all of this. Listen, we're going to be in the suburbs because we're the calm in the storm. They love to say and push race agendas talking about, oh, the white man doesn't want you in the suburbs. But if you're calm in the storm, you wouldn't worry. Listen, you will only focus on your buys and tries. This is what happens when you're focused and you want validation from other people. Listen, we're not getting a Ferrari for validation. We're not getting a Ferrari spending $200,000, spending $250K for the Ferrari just to get a kiss on the cheek from a woman. Listen, we're doing this so we can increase sales, so we can get the millions. Listen, we get into the millions with effortless. We get into the millions, and it's gonna be a breeze at the end of the day. And we dropping content. Listen, at the end of the day, we got a fishing channel. It's coming soon. I'm telling you. I don't know how soon, but just know before we get to 300 days, and listen, we already 120 days in. Listen, before the next 120 days, listen, I'm buying the boat. And listen, we gonna get the fishing channel going. Listen, I don't even know how to fish, but I'm gonna go out there with a GoPro and I'm gonna keep dropping 17 videos a day. Listen, at the end of the day, if it take 5 years to bubble, listen, it take 5 years. If it take 8 months to bubble, it take 8 months. But at the end of the day, listen, I don't want the overnight success. I want to go through what it takes to be successful, because I don't want to listen, that's the blessing of God. He's not going to give you the Lamborghini when you're not mature. You're not mature. You're going to crash out with the Lambo. It's not going to be worth it. At the end of the day, you need to go through the fire. At the end of the day, you need to come out a champion. You need to come out on victory. You need to come out on top. At the end of the day, listen. To be calm in the storm, it does not matter what you're going through. Listen, life could be totally upside down right now. If you're calm in the storm and you can focus on buys and tries, at the end of the day, you won't have to try. Listen, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.